more welcome back, new viewers and Game Bears. It is time for another episode of the Kirby Star Allies playthrough, and today we're going to deal with the guest star question mark. Star Allies go. So let's click new game and begin. Friends, take the lead. You can do it, even without Kirby. Go for a time attack score in an adventure with only friends. You use special hearts. Power-up hearts have fallen throughout the land. Collect them to raise attack health and speed. And use friend hearts. Gain new friends with friend hearts. Up to 4 players can hop in with quick join. Adventure awaits. And now there is a separate little story mode over here for the other Dream Friends as well, but you have to beat this at least once before you can unlock that. And I've given it a little thought. Initially I was going to do Hammer because you know how broken Hammer is, and I like using broken things in Kirby games. But I think it's best we showcase off one of the new powers in this game. Further, with the staff. And mind you, this is very similar to the main story mode, albeit a bit shorter. And with one different boss at the end, but we'll get to that eventually. Alright, so I'm just starting off this journey. A journey to the west, if you will. Even though I'm technically going east. I mean, it would be easier if we actually had a compass, but you know what I mean. Alright, now we have an energy rush to deal with. And notice how our HP pool is a little bit smaller. By a little bit, I mean half of what it is during the main story. That's because we have to get HP throughout the stages. It's kind of like in the Mega Man X games, if you know, when you collect health. Like this little heart. We're much faster now. Or maybe not much faster, but a little bit faster, which is indicated by the little blue blur behind us. And no, I don't mean the hedgehog. If you can just barely see that little blue streak that's behind me while I'm running, that indicates that we're a bit faster. Alright, up we go into the store. Even the transition screen's a little different. Alright, we've unlocked a secret. Well, we have the little Dream Friend key. And why didn't I get my boy Dank Meta Knight this time? I can showcase how broken that man is. This man is awesome, and he's going to be on the team for the rest of this. Alright, on this door we go. Another enemy rush. Just gotta do a bunch of blue stages. I believe that's what their name was. If I could have used one of the Dream Friends, I would have loved using Dark Meta Knight or Marks, but I gotta unlock that right first, it looks like. Gotta earn it. And now one of these, we get to hit just a little bit harder. Even though most enemies already die in one hit anyway, so... Honestly, what's the point of that? I don't know. Maybe you could try a little challenge of doing it without power-ups, but... I mean, this mode is relatively easy as is, so I don't think you'd have too much to worry about either with the challenge like that or without it. Burner Leo, get over here. Knuckle Joe, you're gonna have to go. Should be the power of fire. We've already seen this thing, we don't need to keep seeing it. Secrets, what are they? Alright, thankfully I already gave myself that, so we just wait to get our secrets. And now more power. Yeah, burn the grass, dude. Who needs grass? Just burn it all. Alright, open the door to friendship. Because it takes 4 people to open one goddamn door. Alright, and here's the final stat boosting heart. The defense boost, which is what gives you more HP. And now we have just a bit more HP right there. We don't get three-shotted by normal enemies no more. Isn't that great? Now we get four-shotted. It's so much better. I don't know, man. I think I saw something like this in a movie once, where we're getting chased by a giant boulder, but in this case, it's just a thing of Waddle Dees. So how do you get that many Waddle Dees up there? I mean, I don't know if Waddle Dees have bones, but you can imagine a lot of their bones would be broken by the time they got off of that. Get up here, get up here, get up here. There we go. Now, what secrets will we find this time? Perhaps another one of those hearts that we need. Another secret door. My mistake, because we don't have a world map, so there's no point in it being to a secret area. And you'd have to do that dozens of times, which is one problem with this game. Well, maybe not problem, but if you want to go 100% completion, like true 100% completion, not just what the game considers 100%, you've got to do this mode with all of the Dream Friends, so, if you got the time and patience for that, go on ahead. I mean, the mode back in Kirby Superstar Ultra Helpers to Hero that this is based on had something like that too, but that was just a boss rush, essentially, just with helpers. Here you're going through whole levels and bosses with helpers. It's the same stages over and over again, only you're maybe using a different character here and there. Some of which essentially have the same powers as another character. Or just more advanced. So maybe that's one thing people have a problem with in this game, is its heavy not replayability, repetitiveness. And being too repetitive, especially in a platform again, could spell doom for your game, which, again, as I stated before, may be part of the reason why this is the least liked Kirby game. It's definitely not hated, but least liked Switch Kirby game, of course, of the main series games. Especially when both Forgotten Land and Return of Land Deluxe came around. And this was the only main series Kirby game until 2022. Main series Switch Kirby game, excuse me. Gotta specify that. Well, we got two more hearts, one for attack, one for defense, so we're just a bit stronger now. Man, none of these enemies are gonna mess with us after this. Now, one other thing with this mode that I think is a thing, if I remember correctly, also just there, whatever, is that once you, like, if you want to go through this entire thing, you just have to go through it in one go. If you try to save and exit, I don't think the game saves your data on this mode, which just makes it even more tedious to complete, especially if you just, you know, get a little bored of it, or you just want to do something else, or have to do something else, and you won't be able to save. I mean, luckily the Switch isn't one of those consoles that once you turn it off, you lose all your save data. It's, as long as you can keep it decently healthy, if you will, keep it battery charged, you don't have to worry about losing your data, as long as you know it doesn't switch off on its own. I mean, I guess that's one plus, but that's really relying on people keeping the switches on. Alright, big old door. It looks like it's time for some deforestation again. Well, not just yet until we pass by this room. The yo-yo guy's fine, the rest of you suck. Alright. Wispy Woods. Wispy Woods, man. I'm gonna burn you, mate. Ain't give me no wood after this. And he's already dead. Yep, down he goes. And like I said, you have all those friends, you get through these boss fights in literal seconds. Much faster than in any previous Kirby game and in any future Kirby game. And likely will still be the case even when we finally do get a new main series Kirby game. But now we can go to the next stage. This one only took about 10 minutes. Here we go. Oh man, he's throwing knives at me, dude. I don't appreciate that. Oh yeah, just an arrow telling me to go right. Gee, you totally needed to hide that. Alright, looks like I went the right way. Really no indication on which way would have been correct in the first place, though. Oh, now there's a bit more of an indication because there's enemies. Before they were obscured. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm getting cut up, man. Damn it. Did I go the right way? No, no. Wait, come on, Dark Meta Knight, get the... Thank you. Alright, now we're really fast. One more and we'll be at maximum speed. You can get a maximum of 5 of those in between levels. For each stat, of course. So a maximum of 15 hearts and level 5 for each of your stats. Which will definitely make you extremely busted, or just how things normally were in the main mode. In the side mode. I mean, you already hit pretty hard with most of your attacks, so having an attack boost I don't think is that useful. But anyways, at least being pretty fast is something. And the same with having HP. Cool, you can take more hits the same amount as you could in the main story. Alright, I'm losing way too much HP here. But thankfully, we have a little hero heart to help us. Alright, Plug my boy, get over here. Alright, Sir Kibble, you're gonna have to go. Alright, we don't need to see this cutscene each and every time. Zap Staff, give me your power! Thankfully, we have quite a number of lives too, so that we're really in any danger of dying here. Now, this attack with lightning power looks so cool. Alright, mid-boss, it's Bugsy Boy. Oh, that was easy. Look how fast he died. You do get hit by the bosses, or by the mid-bosses, but they won't do any damage to you, like in previous Kirby games. I fall over that if you please. What are you doing? No, Plug, why would you do that, man? I really wish they weren't so easily changed by the floating abilities around, but what can you do? What can you do? Nothing. Hey, look at that, Plug's back. I had nothing to worry about. I didn't worry a single thing. I knew Plug would come back. I'm just patiently waiting for my friend to open up the gate. A lot of enemy rushes in this mode as well. Just do keep that in mind if you're going to do this yourself. Assuming you already have, of course. This game has been out for almost 6 years at the time of these videos being made. Alright, and this here will give you +1 in each of your stats. So now we have max in nearly everything except defense, which means there's one we missed, but I don't know where it is. Not like it's really required anyways. Now we're about to fight the big man himself. Where are you at, D? There he is. Don't need to see that again. It's literally the same as in the main game. Now look at that. Already lost most of his HP. I'm sorry. I need the possible description. We're just trying to get through that as quickly as possible. Alright, and how when he changes phases, it's like how much HP he has left, so it's good to figure that there. And down goes the king. Man, what a pathetically easy fight. This is also a pretty good way to get puzzle pieces for you to finish your puzzles if that's what you would like to do. And there are 4 other levels that we must do on here as well. Alright, here is the second one. With platforms that kind of look like those weird chocolate crunch rolls. Whatever. Or they're wafers. It's a secret down there, but I don't really care too much about that secret. I'll just go right under you. Thank you, good sir. I'll be on my merry way. Alright, seems like we have to deal with the friend circle. Oh boy. Why must you come back to haunt me again? Why? It still looks stupid as hell. Just gotta time your jumps correctly. That's really all you've got to do. Though the slow descent does make it a little awkward. But we got some speed. And that's a nice little effect you can do if you have a lightning imbued weapon or ability. You can spark up the whole, or at least the top of the water with that. Which is always pretty neat if you're trying to kill some fish enemies you might be having trouble with. Also, just like in Return to Dreamland, I got a little floaty. Just wanted to point that out as well. Pretty much every Kirby game since Return to Dreamland has had Kirby or some other playable character use it. Alright, let's see what the secret room holds. We're gonna have a parasol, so we cannot do that. Oh well. And all that is just for one puzzle piece and perhaps some stats, but I don't think we need them. What's better, just like in the main story, don't leave any stones unturned, and make sure you get as many secrets as you possibly can. Especially here, it could definitely make your journey a little easier than, well, it already is. Oh man, I want that heart, dude. Thank you. River flow making me not able to get it. Now this one's moving a lot faster. And that poor little turtle just got zapped. And Plug being down here with all the electricity, shouldn't we be getting killed down here? Nah, physics don't exist in the Kirby world, so what do I care? think I might have to do this. Alright, come on. Parasol Waddle D. Wait, I just made a huge mistake. Hold it. I'm not gonna go in here, just want that Burning Leo to respawn. Of course, I just did that. Alright, Plug, you're gonna have to go. Hey, Parasol guy. Yeah, Parasol dude. Alright, I literally cannot do this without Parasol, it's just great. Or at least without my own version of Parasol. Hey, Aaron, how are you doing today? Everything's going just fine. Actually, I could cheat the system and hit that button right here. I don't gotta wait. Only chumps wait around for others. Alright, invincibility. These goddamn fishes are everywhere. There's gotta be some more healer items around here somewhere. Oh wait, damn it. I will. Alright, we have Chef Kawasaki back in action again, and he's dead. He's dead. He's already dead. I'm gonna wait for that to hit the ground. How about the second I tried walking under it, one of my partners would have hit it. And Hatton! God damn it. Alright, anyways, at least let's raise our attack power while we're at it. And now we're magically in a snow area. It is cold here, but inviting. I might need that Burning Leo to respawn. Hold up a second. Let me see if I can go all the way back here and then come back up. There he is. Parasol, get out of here. We don't need no parasol umbrellas of garbage here. At least we have plenty of lives in case we do die. 2 more hits and I'm screwed. Now, let's see if I can hit that from there. Yes, I can. I just invalidated this whole thing. And invalidate again. More prizes just for me for cheating. With my long-range staff that can, for some ungodly reason, go through walls. Thank you, Mr. Burning Leo, you're the best, and that should give us a new heart. Yes, it does. Defense. I definitely need that HP buff. Quite badly, actually. Yes, I did. I do remember saying that. Alright, just patiently waiting for this to give us our heart prizes. Did forget to mention that the stars... Wait, were there stars before? I don't remember. I don't think... I guess they weren't stars during the main story. Ah, the scream of a flood. Winds we... While I do these, I don't want to run around and accidentally take too much damage. Actually, a nice little start for remix parody of that song. Definitely one of the best Scooby-Doo songs. Alright, but yes, we're much faster now. I blast my way through here. Yeah, give me them front hearts, we need them. Do we really? I have a feeling I'm gonna have at least a few dozen lives by the end of this. Yes, it does sound pretty cool. Alright, free puzzle piece for me. I'm flying through here. Alright, and do we have the friend star? Oh wait, it's the friend bridge. Yes, the friend bridge. Totally what you do with your friends, make a bridge out of them. God, this is so stupid. Alright, thank you for unlocking the door, Mr. Monkey, and give us some attack power. Alright, we can just go through here. Doesn't seem to be any more secrets. This part of the stage is done. Our checkpoint. Next stage we go. And mind you, we're only about 1.5 of these stages through. There's 3.5 more of these to go. And you have to do this about 30 times before the end of it. Chef Kawasaki, you have to leave. God, I'm trying to be the Gordon Ramsay of the Kirby world. Yes, you did tell me that. I'm gonna get through here nice and safely. I don't want to get hit. Some blades do not look friendly, not at all. Yes, I know the epilogue's out, but I want to get this out of the way first. If it wasn't for Kirby Star Allies, I would have had an episode of that, but I do plan on, spoiler alerts for those of you on Twitch, I do plan on streaming that right after this. And funny, there's still a little thing I wanted to do in the Scarlet Violet DLC, just got a little lazy with it. Yes, please don't spoil as well. You know, goddammit, I got blown up. You know me on spoilers, we don't do that shit here. Now, if that shit was out for like a year or some crap, alright, fine. Maybe it is more my fault that I haven't known anything about it just yet. And maybe I do deserve to get spoiled on it, but it literally hasn't even been a full 24 hours since it came out. But I did watch the trailer of it, and man, was it hella disrespectful. Oh, you're gonna get this in Mystery Gift, whether you like it or not. Like, is that them just spiting people who are like, oh, we don't like that, we just get handed mythical Pokemon now. Ever since Generation 6. I felt like that's what they were making fun of, but whatever. Still hella disrespectful, Game Freak. Gee, thanks, but... Man, the next time to do something like that, we should just boycott it. Boycott it all. We're the fans, man. If it wasn't for us, Pokemon would not be where it is. Just saying. Who wants to wait for these platforms? I'm just moving. Volt tackling Pikachus. Remember making a Pikachu back in Sword and Shield, Master Shield, back in X and Y. With Volt Tackle, too bad it had a modest nature. When I got it as a Pichu out of an egg. And I still have that Raichu in my copy of Horus to this day. The little lad. Too bad his nature sucks. And if only nature mints were a thing in older Pokemon games. Ah well. Alright, anyways, you got more enemy rushes, nothing too special here. Just a bunch of enemies in my goddamn way, man. Alright, we got a few puzzle pieces and some hearts. Perhaps we'll get some new lives going. And there's a nice little secret up here the game thought they could hide from us. But they were fools to think such things. And we got ourselves Rick, who can breathe fire, the animal friend from Kirby's Dream Land 2 and 3. Nice little picture there. Keep forgetting this game is still chock full of rubbish to the previous Kirby games. I mean, every Kirby game up to this point certainly has been. Actually, Pikachu is more of a mixed attacker because it has Thunderbolt, but it is predominantly a physical attacker. Alright, looks like we're flying. I don't want to go too high in case there's any Gordos up there. No worries. Guess I was worried for nothing. Alright, attack power. Man, I will really be smashing through the competition. Get it? Smashing through the competition? Alright. Oh my god. Alright, the switches. If we need to slow down, we always can. That switch. We need to get our speed boost. Wait a minute. Thank you, Burning Leo. You're such a great friend. Captain USA, alright. You get those chancy powders, I think they were called. No, not my boy Dankin that night, he's about to die. Somebody gotta save him. Oh, more energy. They say you ask and you shall receive, and that's exactly what happened here. Saving my boy Dank Mennonite again. Alright, there's no secrets up there, cool. Ow, I got zapped. Alright, if you need to slow down, you can always just block against the wind current. So you don't get slapped by a bunch of spikes. Since when do spikes slap you? I don't know. These spikes certainly do, I'll tell you that much. I'm aware it is. And one of the few times that I'd be okay with using a move that's based on Protect. I'm well aware of that. In fact, I already have 3 gouging fires. If we were talking about pocket monsters. Well, since I don't really have much else to make on commentary with this game at the moment, why not talk about pocket monsters a little bit, eh? Even if it's slightly off subject. By slightly, I mean completely off subject. Oh yes, I'll be making that especially. Actually, before I went live, I was training up with both a real boom and a blastoise, so it's gonna make me aggressive straight to think about making a sun as well. Just so it's kind of a 2-in-1 beneficiary thing. Alright, elevator. Oh my god. Oh, I thought that was gonna hit me. That was in the foreground. The game just got me there, didn't it? Grabbing Lechonks for breakfast, man. Keep forgetting this game predicted Lechonker. Actually, technically, the Dreamlanded, that's the game those guys were introduced in, but the shiny Melvin Burger area. That's a pretty decent shiny, not as good as this Hisuian form. Yeah. Yes! Omni Boost! Fuck yeah, bro! We're technically not at maximum, but we're close enough, I'd say. We don't need to be at maximum, we can still best this. And we should be meeting our boy Mennonite, even though his alter ego is technically right with us. And Mennonite has quite a lot of clones in the Kirby series, one of which being Galactonite from Superstar Ultra. And there's another one we may or may not be seeing later, as well as a Dank Mennonite over here, and our attack power is maximum. I almost got stoned. See what I did there? By that stone enemy? Okay. The stairs, man, I like stairs. You know what? Nah. That's good. Plug, get your ass over here. Bird on, you gotta go. Bird on, thank you. Yes, I do remember that. Alright, Meta Knight. I'm here again, and we don't need to see this. Oh, but the game's forcing me to, I guess. Alright, fine then. He's already at half HP. Do you see how fast you can screw these guys over? Yes, I do remember that episode of Shining Arrow. And I can make multiples of you at once. Aha, iframes, bitch, you couldn't hit me. But this is just the same as in the main story, so just get your way through this as quickly as possible. He's about to... see if I can kill him before we get into... yes, I did. Killed him before the rock phase. Oh, wait. Gotta censor that. Nobody can see his face. God damn it, never mind. Better not cover yourself quickly. Giving away your identity. Alright, now that is stage 2 cleared. Yes, it is. Just like Duraludon, whatchamacallits. The Duraludon parts, forgot what they were called. Alright, still 3 more levels to go. And each one is longer than the last. Alright, ready? A go! Nest, no one needs you. That's gonna upset at least one of my viewers. But over the bits we go. I can just slide under here, don't gotta do what Mr. Gordo over there. Yeah, Duraludon tarnishes. The tarnishes, because that's a word I'm gonna remember. Whatever the fuck a tarnish is. Hello, Agent 10. If you're fine with me calling you that, how was your day? Yes, this is his redemption arc. Now he needs to do what he needs to do to make himself look like a good guy again. And thankfully, I have the power of lightning on my side, and I can still go through walls. Because that's just how cool the staff is. As we journey on to the west, and we're fast again. God damn it. Oh, cool, Chili, get over here. Let's give fire a little break. Alright, in the door. Alright, what is that script about, if you do not mind me asking? Yeah, these little scarfies. If I take 2 more hits, I'm screwed, man. Attack power. Alright, and now we will go up here. Oh, you'll be able to make it in the future. Do not ever give up on that dream of yours. If you want to make a movie, go all up for it. Don't let a single soul stop you. In fact, I'm very similar with me trying to make games and whatnot. Learning to do game development, to do coding, getting a bunch of ideas, even playing all these games like this or Dragon Quest and giving me some inspirations. I've had a few people try to annoy me with, oh, you can't be making a game or something, but I don't let them stop me, and you shouldn't either. Maybe if you don't want a no good special attack, that's cool. Alright, Pon and Con have showed up again. They got their armor. But that armor ain't gonna help them. Look how much HP they already lost. No, that's not a positive attitude to have, dude. You gotta have a more positive attitude with things you want to do. Like, if you want to do something, it's best to have positive thinking with it. Like, have you ever heard of a book called The Magic of Thinking Big? I suggest you read that book. It could definitely help you with positive thinking and whatnot. And, you know, think a little bigger. Don't let the anxiety stop you. There's ways you can get that anxiety to stop if you need a therapist or something, or maybe you could watch some videos on how to cure your anxieties, or at least how to treat it. Told you, man, if you got a dream, go all for it. Don't let a single thing stop you. Not a mental illness, not another person, none of that. Not your circumstances. I tell my viewers all the time. It's your dream, go all for it. Do whatever you possibly can to get it done. If nobody will tell you it, I will. Well, if your positive talk ain't gonna give you existence, I'm gonna give you positive talk right here and now. I ain't gonna give up on you, and you shouldn't give up on yourself either. Perhaps even watching these videos can give you some ideas for your movie. And in fact, speaking of game development, I really gotta stop being lazy with my game development videos I've been wanting to do on here as well, with Unreal Engine and stuff like that. Got the puzzle pieces, here we are. For example, one of my ideas, like I stated earlier, playing, say, Dragon Quest XI to give me some ideas. Like, I want to make me an action RPG of some sorts. Kind of like based around the Tales of franchise, for those of you who don't know. Tales of being my favorite RPG franchise ever, or gaming franchise, period. Got into that back in 2020. And me and, say, 5 of my friends I knew back in high school, characters based on the 6 of us, we'd have to take on evil and a guy who's trying to change the world and stuff like that. But then we can change between weapons, just like how the characters in Dragon Quest XI can wield not 1 but 2 weapons, or even up to 3 weapons. Well, separately, but these characters we can change between weapons pretty much anytime we like to extend combos, perhaps. Yes, I needed that heal, for frick's sake I needed that. One more hit I would have been done for. But that's one of my ideas that I've had. I've also got both Game Maker and Unity Engine on my PC, the PC that I happen to be playing this on, as well as my Switch, of course. But yeah, I really gotta stop being a lazy ass and get into that myself. See, that's my big problem. I tend to be a bit of a procrastinator, and those long-time viewers on my channel may know that, where I end up skipping at least 2 days of me streaming sometimes. But that's something that I gotta keep working on. I can't let my procrastination get in the way, or else my dreams simply will not come true. And frankly, I'd rather be dead than let that happen. Chill out, YouTube, in case you try to strike. Ah, shit, he's dead. Alright, time to redo that. Because we can't complete this level without completing the bridge. And this is the way the game punishes me. Replay the animation over and over again. Alright, you've already got the story down. It's time to get all the writing down as well, and perhaps hire some actors/actresses for that. Unless it's an animated movie, then voice actors and actresses and animators and whatnot. There's ways you can hire people. If you need to get a loan out, get a loan out. That's what I was trying to do to make my own game development team. Like, if you need to start a GoFundMe or something to help fund that stuff, so be it. There are a bunch of guides online on how you can make GoFundMes. Well, for game development, they got crowdfunding campaigns that I definitely plan on using at some point in the future myself. Because these things take money and, you know, skills to do. These, like, it takes years to develop not just games, but movies as well. And just like games, everything goes through a crunch at some point. Alright, what are the lyrics for Terra Time again? Well, under the Pokemon lens, specifically in Generation 9. Like, actually, speaking of my game development thing, I still have yet to think of a name for my game development studio. I remember asking some of my viewers, Aaron being one of them, back when I was playing Splatoon 3 on the channel. I mean, Bears Are Days sounds pretty cool, that's what I was thinking of. Around my, oh, goddammit, around my mascot of, you know, the bear that you see on my icon. Dude, I'm getting cut up over here. Man, if only I had some water right about now, that'd be really cool. Oh, look at that! Get over here. Man, ask him, you shall receive. Give me water. I need it. Bro can't hit anything for his life. You can hit that, apparently. I'm dying here. Give me the power. Give me the goddamn power. It's not wasting money, it's an investment. And you're giving them a good source of income, in exchange for getting your dreams to come true and, you know, doing something you've been wanting to do for a while. How do you think businesses run? And even the normal job at your local McDonald's down the street, how do you think that runs? The big old bosses pay the employees to help them do their work. It's kind of how business works, really, making the world go around that way. Or at least the business world go around specifically. You can do the same with movies and video games, too. Like, you think the people who are making these big old movies and video games out here are doing it all by themselves? They hire people to help them with that stuff. And I'd like to say help, not work for them, because frankly, I don't like the word employee. I associate that with... That's just me. That's always been a philosophy I've had. Alright, here we come with Francisca again. Only the stage is a little different. And she's already halfway through. I can be rain clouds, man. You can also destroy her icicles before she hits you. And look at that, she's already almost dead. And down she goes. Well, that was anticlimactic. You don't have to bombard them with thank yous. You can say thank you and whatnot, and again, they're human beings, you gotta treat them as such, show them gratitude. That's just a part of the process as well. And be ready for a lot of rejections when you try to hire people. It's just a part of the process, really. Like, you don't need to be too modest about it. Of course, you gotta show your gratitude not just with the paychecks and whatnot, because again, they're human beings, they're not robots. You can't just order them around, oh, you better do this and stuff. You can't really just do that. So you gotta treat your hired people right as well. You can't just treat them like robots. Heck, if you ever run into a slump making your ideas and whatnot, if you ever have any more ideas or you're having a hard time, you can always use ChatGPT. That's definitely been helping a lot of people with stuff. And frankly, I honestly hope that stuff blows up a bit more than it already has. Definitely makes things much easier. Yeah, you really gotta stop beating yourself up over these things. We need more positive thinking out here. Yeah, that can certainly help you out too. I wanted to use that to help me with my coding since I had some problems with that over time. Specifically with my college work as well. God, Jesus. Thanks, friends. Oh no. Can't hit me with water, man. I'll hit you with water, though. Alright, you have a puzzle piece, it looks like. Yeah, it's a puzzle piece. Give me, I need it bad. And tell me, what other ideas or struggles have you been suffering with your, the movie you wanted to make? Perhaps I can give you some ideas with that as well. Alright, we don't need any new friendos. But it looks like we're about to fight Flameberg again. Flameberg, whatever. Yeah, I see the lyrics. Running slight for fright. Engineers terrestrializing time. I hope I don't get hit with a copyright strike with that one. Alright. Thankfully, well, I should say thankfully, I don't have any ranged attacks to do with this. It doesn't matter though, because I have a plug. Who needs ranged attacks when you got Mr. Plug over here? Oh no. This is an attack that I failed to show during the main playthrough. She can literally use her flaming sword. Oh god. Well, I'm gonna be the main demonstrator of this. Literally shish kebab your ass and throw it at your enemies. Yeah, if you ever have a sword that's on fire, you should try that. Anyways, down goes Flameberg. It only took about a few seconds. And that's a good strength that you have with your movie ideas. A book that I read back in my senior year of high school on business. It's always good to work on your weaknesses a little bit so that they're not liabilities. But you shouldn't fully focus on your weaknesses either. You should focus on what your strengths are. And perhaps you can hire people as well to help you with what you're not as good at, to really patch up those weaknesses. But again, focus on what you're really good at. When you do that, you'll have massive success in what you're trying to do. So you should do that as well with your movies. And Mr. Flossy's back to Solace's floss. You know what? Just like in my Pokemon, Pokemon TCG playthrough, I want somebody to look through each of my episodes once the series is over and tell me how many times I made the Mr. Frosty joke. And that'll be our final question of the day for this series when that last episode comes out. Just like the pot and breed joke I was doing during the TCG playthrough. Yes, it does make you very rich. Definitely helps with my EV trading. Saves a fuck ton of time. When before I was just fighting a bunch of enemies on Glaciato Mountain. Or as I just call it, the mountains. See, look at that. You already have a nice step forward. And you keep beating yourself up. Like, very heck, you've already got most of the battle won right then and there, already having some of your friends help you out with it. And down goes Chef Kawasaki again. God damn it, I don't... Wait, no, that's not going to change my ability. Ah, fuck it, we're going down here. I said we're going down here. I guess not. Plug. God damn it, how does that keep happening? Alright, we have ourselves a defense boost. And is there something else over here? Just a puzzle piece. Yeah, but now the next objective would be how to balance around both your script idea and your friends helping you out with this. That'll definitely help you forward. I think you should even watch, look up some videos, help you with that. Heck, even during this episode, maybe I'll go look up some videos for you to really help you out. Help you making your movie scripts. I'll give you a good list that you can watch. Can I get me through here? I don't want to die. Ooh, just the last second. Yes, I do remember you told me the number and you said 52. And that's the number that I did find. Alright, and now attack boost. At this point, I feel like I'm just speedrunning this game. Yes, you were correct then. Alright, let me go down here. Yes, get out of my way. Yes, the shiny Go-Goat that I promised. And you can do that again once the series is over. Now, this is to help you out, dude. So I will do that. Yep, the Go-Goat, the Super Saiyan horns. I'll find him. I'll find him, I'll take off his horns, and then give it to you. I'm kidding you. We'll have his horns intact. And I gotta time the jumps just right, so I don't fall out of nowhere. I remember back when I was in high school as well, I'd often map out a lot of my game development ideas too. Heck, I still have a lot of my old notes back from both middle and high school. Pretty much ever since I graduated during a certain virus that happened in the real world. I mostly got a bit lazy with a lot of my ideas. Heck, I remember I was writing a story back in my senior year of high school, again before a certain virus showed up. Based around the Dragon Ball Super Tournament of Power arc. But instead of, you know, us beating the shit out of each other, even though I technically still put that in there, it was based around my track stuff that I used to do back in high school. I could have made a game out of that as well. Oh, Omniboost. Oh, we're about to be unstoppable now. Oh, you want Shiny Rowlet this time? Alright, screw the Shiny Super Saiyan horns then. Well, Shiny Rowlet won't be hard. Go to the Savannah biome and just use a grass sandwich. Or maybe a flag sandwich might make it easier to find. We'll figure that out in due time. Oh, look out. Oh, we are speed. I am speed. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, faster, faster. Moving faster than speed of sound. Quickest I jog around. Got a such a situation. Okay, I'm done. Before I get copyright claimed. Like, such a cool song, Sega. Let me sing it. God damn it. Foreshadowing, this won't be the last time I sing that song on this channel. Nope, not at all. Yeah, you should. I mean, it can be inspired by Zelda, but you do have to change a few things. graphics, just so people don't go calling you a stealer or a copywriter or whatever. Because people are going to notice those similarities. It happens quite often, actually. A lot more often than you'd think. Like, it could be inspired by that. Like, fun fact, did you know that classic Mega Man was actually inspired by Astro Boy? And in fact, they actually share quite a number of similarities. Heck, in Mega Man X, there's a lot of similarities to Star Wars. Like how Vile kind of looks like Boba Fett, or Zero's Z-Saber obviously being a lightsaber. Like, there are a lot of similarities, but you gotta be careful. You want it to just be a parody of it, slightly based on it, not a straight-up ripoff. People are gonna notice these similarities. As a Tarzan, you can't touch me, I got more range than you. You see it right now, spears are superior to, staffs are superior to spears. And I can literally destroy her little apparatus here, and she's dead. And now our patented victory dance. And stage 3 is also cleared. Forgot to mention that. Yes, Teacher Pikachu Playrough for that Ferret type coverage. I mean, it's always good to have some good coverage on you. Like I say in my VGC videos, Pokemon coverage, never leave home without it. Alright, and now we're on to stage 4. Ah, cannons, who needs that? Get out of my face. Room Hatter, goodbye to you. Ah, no cannons allowed. Safety first, man. And one other thing about making a game or making movies that I've learned from my research is that you're going to end up making bad movies or bad games from time to time, same with your scripts and whatnot. That's kind of a part of the process. You got to make enough of them so that, well, one, you get better at it, and two, you will eventually get some hate over it. Like, one thing I remember watching in a video about game development and stuff, like, have you ever heard of the game site called Game Jam? Fun fact, or Baldi's Basics, if anybody remembers that game was made. You could also, like, for me personally, I could start off with that. I'm making my bad games and even sell them on the stores. Sure, that will make a lot of money, but that's not really the point. It's just to, you know, grow your skin of getting negative criticism. I bet other content creators like myself have to go through that quite a number of times because you're going to get some hate for these things, no matter how well you think your product is. It's just a part of that process as well. Game Jam, not Game Jum. And, alright, that's the picture I mentioned during the main story. As your third grace. That's what. And I recently even watched a video on how if you're making your very first game, you should make, like, specifically an RPG, you should make it based around the very first Dragon Quest game. Which I was thinking about buying the older Dragon Quest games on Switch next time they go on a discount. You know, that's another game I definitely want to play on the channel when I finally stop being lazy and move my PS4 to my room. But yeah. That being Dragon Quest 11 I was talking about just now, but yeah. In fact, I haven't touched that game since I bought it either. Then again, oh my god. Jesus Christ, Dark Bed, now you almost killed me. Anyways. With that being a thing, like, that's a lot of the games I've bought since I've been earning my own cash. Most of them I bought them, but then I haven't really played them much since. Bet that's about to change soon enough. Alright, who's our mid? Oh yeah, Pikachu. I will do the safety check momentarily. I keep floating above like that. Thank you for becoming a gamer, Agent 10. _1234, you are the best. Alright, only 6 more followers and we hit the 160 mark. Jeez, I am running out of platforms to use. Shit, I don't want to die. God damn it, let me move. Alright, you know what? Yeah, let's get rid of Chef Kawasaki. We don't need him no more. Yes, I did. Her grace. Alright, a tree of puzzle pieces. And we already saw this tree before. It's not, doesn't have the same effect when you see it twice. Oh yes, and the movesets, Iron Tail, Volt Tackle, Trailblaze, and Plera. But yeah, speaking of which, when I was talking about Unreal Engine earlier, because I do have my template for my 3D JRPG game, because I definitely wanted to make the battle system very similar to what am I calling it? To both Tales of, obviously, and some Dragon Quest inspiration as well. Heck, I have Dragon Quest 8 on my 3DS, and literally another game I haven't touched since I bought it. But I should really get back to that one. And maybe a little Fire Emblem inspiration as well. Back when I was in middle school, I also had the idea of making my own like version of chess. Kind of like how Fire Emblem is essentially, in a way, chess. Like Nintendo's own version of chess. Also, Shining Force, an old Sega franchise, that's essentially just Sega's version of Fire Emblem, is something like that as well. Enemy weaknesses, and hey, this piece is a fire elemental, this piece is an ice elemental, something like that. Or if everybody remembers, I think the YouTuber's name was Little Z, how he made his own version of chess, but Pokemon themed? Something like that. Oh, look at that. We needed that defense. I'm just realizing how long we went without a stat boost in this level. And if you like to give her an Evil Eye, personally, Pikachu's already super frail, so I don't think Evil Eye would even help it that much. I'd rather have just given it a Focus Sash or something, but it is your choice after all. Actually, a Light Ball. You should have given it a Light Ball. Unless you really didn't want to. Which, again, is your choice. Wait, what the? I didn't even realize I was holding a key. Alright, get that. Oh, I almost dropped. God damn it, spiders. Just like the spiders in my goddamn house, you're all in the way. At one point I used to like spiders, because they eat other bugs. Now I'm not the biggest fan of them, I'll be honest. I swear to God, if Dark Meta Knight have touched that Bugsy statue. I don't need another goddamn bug. Alright, and here comes the boss. See, look at that. See, you got really nice ideas. I mean, what I was saying before about Unreal Engine. If anybody has any other ideas potentially for this action RPG, I'd love to hear it. And that's another reason why I want to showcase that on Twitch. As well as maybe make either a separate YouTube channel or temporarily keep it in a game development thing. Maybe a member thing on YouTube. Again, when I finally have enough subs to have memberships, but yeah. Oh, god damn it. Freaking cherries. Alright, well, this is a Kirby episode, so... I mean, if you'd like to state that question of the day, I'll take a picture of it. Alright, and the old man is back. Oh, God. Oh, I almost got hit by that, but I didn't. Ah, shit. Ha ha ha, didn't touch me. I learned from my mistakes, you loser. Personally, no, because it's not an electric type and it's merely mimicking Pikachu rather than something... Clearly, that looks like it would at least be more like it's really just trying to float, like, it's really just trying to imitate. Not getting hit by spikes. Seriously, what is Kirby's obsession with that? Pretty much almost every Kirby game has at least Wispy Woods or some sort of clone of Wispy Woods. Like how Triple Deluxe has Flowery Woods, or how Planet Robot has Clanky Woods. Something like that. Or Amazing Mirror with, the Golem King, I believe his name was. It's been a while since I played Amazing Mirror. Honestly, not just that, but what's Nintendo's obsession with trees, period? I mean, the Great Deku Tree in the Zelda games, or the, that big tree, the Elder Tree, the Elder Tree of Flower Fields in the first Paper Mario game, all that crap. Like, I don't know, Nintendo altogether has a bit of an obsession with trees. Or Pseudo-Wudo and Pokemon. No, technically isn't a tree, but whatever. Yeah, he hates the environment, man. Either that, he just really wants some apples. Oh, my throat's hurting. Hold on, if you all give me a second, I'm gonna drink some water. I completely forgot to do the, whatchamacallit. I apologize, the safety check. Actually, that could be a decent question of the day for my trick room team, since that one predominantly, for fuck's sake, since that one predominantly uses, a Mimikyu. I don't want to make the VGC episode the next one this coming Saturday. Watch that if you haven't already. Shameless plug, of course. No. I do want to make an episode based around that trick room team that I showed in the last episode, so yeah. Since using a Mimikyu and a fake out Iron Hands makes it borderline impossible to freaking stop trick room, so it's an awesome little duology there. Little strategy. Come on, get down here, thank you. I'm glowing red over here and I don't like it. Alright, Plug, get over here. Alright, Vijay, you gotta go. Alright, no, wait, I don't want to leave my friend. God damn it, the power of friendship won't be stopped. Yeah, maybe. It would be pretty cool. That would also break the immersion of it being based on Pikachu in some sort of way. Because from an evolutionary standpoint, you'd think all those Pika clones are somehow related to the Pikachu species. Yeah, the power of friendship compels you, man. The power of friendship compels you. Like, you know, when the anime hero looks like he's about to die, but he remembers his friends, and then he gets this power buff? Yeah, the power of friendship literally saved his ass. Boy, I can't wait for the Xenoblade 2 playthrough. Ooh, there's a certain line of certain someone says that relates to that. And you're all gonna absolutely love it. For those of you who played Xenoblade 2, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, finally, some HP. God damn it, I need it. Oh yeah, so you can also work on your body as well, like the gym or just eating right. Heck, I was at the gym earlier today at the time of me making this video. Got me some good bench pressing in, and it was awesome. Let's see, Diplin. Are you keeping it a Diplin, or are you planning on evolving it to Hydrapple? That could definitely help me think of a good nickname. No, wait, shit! Oh, thank the Lord that my friend hit that. Thank the Lord that I have a long-ranged weapon. As an ability. Finally, some speed 2 and a 1-up. Like I need those. I have 38 of them. Yeah, I've been going to the gym once a week, mostly just out of laziness, but oh, god damn it. Mostly out of laziness and doing a bunch of things like this Twitch and YouTube stuff. But I gotta stop being a lazy ass and go to the gym at least twice or 3 times a week. As well as my current day job and doing shopping. Ah, god damn it, hanging out with my dad, all that stuff. Got a lot I'm trying to do, let's just say. College as well, all that crap. I'm a busy man, let's just say. I'm a busy bear. I'm a busy bear eating protein pancakes, you know? Alright, Eviolite Diplin. Goldon and Silvox, I'm just forgetting those names up. It's still lame, despite you being made out of literal gold and silver. I wonder if I could strip their skin off and sell that, huh? Bad. No, would go for a lot, wouldn't it? Get over here, Silvox. And down they go. Oh, well, gold on goes down. And down they go. Well, going to college is up to you. I mean, you'll be able to make movies whether you go to college or not. Same with me making games, but me personally, I choose my college stuff. So I can get myself a game development job, and that can give me some more experience for my game company later in the future. That's my plan, personally. But again, that is up to you at the end of the day. It would be decent if you're looking for the experience, but if that's not entirely what you're looking for, you won't need to do that. But again, this is still up to you at the end of the day. I'm merely here just to hand out what I know. Something else. I'm not here to make decisions for you. It's up to you at the end of the day. Always very serious about it. It's your life. As long as you ain't doing anything illegal, you do what you want to do. Alright, attack power. I'm trying to think of the name. It's taking a little bit. Sometimes it takes me a bit to think of names. Alright, and now we're into the rooms again. Syrup acid? I don't know. Oh wait, actually, I think I got a pretty decent name. Syrcidic. S-Y-R-C-I-D-C-I-D-I-K. Syrcidic. A combination of syrup and acidic. Alright, Dribbly, you're gonna have to go. Because we want our boy Bonxes here. Actually, I'll try to type in the chat. Hold up a second. If you'd bear with me, please. And also, when we play the Pokemon Sun and Moon / U Sun, U Moon, hopefully I remember this. But I'm going to bring up something. You all remember the Poison-type Z move, Acid Downpour, right? And Shady Penguin also agrees on this one. Oh, hey, look, it's Mr. Flosty. He's telling us our floss again. Add that to the counter. Ah, God, I got hit by ice. Mind you, this won't be the last Kirby game I make those jokes. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Acid Downpour should be renamed to Acidic Downpour, because honestly it just sounds slightly better than just straight Acid Downpour. That's just me, though. Cat named Grace the female Pikachu. Speaking of which, yeah, I still need to get around to downloading Pokemon X and Y on this goddamn PC so I can finally do that as I've been promising since X and Y recently had its 10-year anniversary. Even though X and Y is one of the easiest Pokemon games, but celebrate it, why not? Thank you for that compliment on the nickname. Alright, we only have 2 more doors to go. God damn it. Ah, Vidra, you're an asshole. Get out of here. I'll be coming back soon. From whatever you're doing. Alright, there's only one more door we have left to worry about before we can progress. Alright, another one up for the road. Alright, the story of my game. Well, most of these things I tend to think of off the top of my head, but, damn it, I can't go this way. Most of these things I tend to think of off the top of my head, but if I were to somewhat be inspired by the Tales of games, I remember I was telling my friend this back in 2020 right after we graduated high school, about this idea again around, because at the time, I was playing a lot of Tales of Symphonia, because, hey, my dad bought it for me as a graduation gift by request. And if I remember correctly, I think the main villain I thought of was trying to cover the world in darkness or some shit. I don't know, I know, kinda cliched, I really just thought of that off the top of my head. But then later on we went into another villain kinda like the main villain from, from Mega Man X Command Mission. I believe his name was Colonel Rips or something, where he's trying to use the Super Force Medal, but that's what that guy's trying to do in order to change the world and make people his slaves, but they think for themselves, only for his benefit though. So is it truly free will? Something like that. That's mostly the basis of that story. And I remember I had also another friend of mine back when I was in high school who I used to do track with, and also worked at a previous job with as well. Before my current job that I have, oh god damn it, before our current job that I have right now, where after the events of, not the main story that I just told you, where I kind of had that inspired by the Mega Man series, again, at the end of the X series, where, actually more like, where depending on which game we're talking about, it splits off into two separate series. If you watched my Mega Man X5 playthrough, I believe I mentioned this, for those who haven't watched my Mega Man X5 playthrough, yes, please watch that. Shameless plug again. But I mentioned how, depending on which ending you get, there's theories, it's not explicitly stated again, but there are theories that at the ending of X5, when Zero dies, that leads off to X6, while the ending where Zero seals himself away is what's supposed to lead into the Zero series. Now, I based it around that, where in one ending, this big bad, really Eldritch God villain that I made back in 2020, ends up taking over everything, and ends up looking over the world, and the world is in complete disarray because of that. Think Gulp from Adventure Time, something like that. Just that Eldritch God that when he appears, he just brings absolute destruction, or like Schumer Garath from Marvel. But in the good ending, where we actually beat that, he's defeated and whatnot, and his consciousness was reborn into something else. Think Oob from Dragon Ball, or in the last episode, Void Termina from this game. As I mentioned, if Void Termina is affected by negative emotion, they'll turn into a dark matter, while if affected by positive emotion, they'll turn into a Kirby. And then that good ending, and then that next game where that good ending takes place, where I, the character based on myself, is not a main character, but instead a custom character, like your basic Avatar character. Think the custom character from Sonic Forces. While in the bad ending, my friend, and we all end up in a small group of myself, not that friend of mine, and a bunch of other people, end up taking refuge with a military base, not after a hell of a lot of casualties, though. Or not without a hell of a lot of casualties, I should say. And then about a year later, when we do graduate from that facility, we get attacked, and we end up being unsuccessful with it, where the character based on myself ends up getting captured. And it's foreshadowed later who happens to be the main villain, which the main character of that series would have to take on. In a series of 4 games, just like the Mega Man Zero series with, Mega Man 01 through Mega Man 04. And very similar to how, which again, I should probably save this for the Mega Man Zero playthrough, but I still plan on finishing the X games, and especially the classic games when I finally get around to that, before doing the Zero series, just doing things in order, if you will. Yes, and yes, I'm aware Jess is live. I always check who is live before I go live myself. And this friend of mine, there's a little thing that I had in my games where it's kind of based on the, I don't know if you're familiar with the certain arc in Sailor Moon, I forgot what it was called. But there's this little heart, god damn it. I know. Oh, that sucks ass. What, did I miss speed? What did I miss? I can't tell. Whatever. But what was I saying? If you remember Sailor Moon and one of the hearts, that there was a certain arc where a bunch of villains were capturing people's hearts and shit, heart crystals, I think they were called, or whatever. I slightly based this off of that, where every being in the world has something that are known as a soul star. It's based on the little theory, and me, this coming from an atheist, no offense to anybody who is not an atheist and actually believes in a god. Me personally, I do not. Except for dogs, because if you spell dog backwards, what do you get? God. But, yeah, this little theory on how, and I remember learning this from my earth science teacher back in my junior year of high school, that there's a little belief that all humans are made with a little bit of star energy. You want to choose to believe that or not. Personally, I think that's a pretty cool thing to believe. Which is where I based that soul star thing off of, which explains how the playable characters have their weapon proficiencies or their powers, like control set fire, for example, and other abilities that they have. And if they keep working on those soul stars, they can become much stronger. you know, like, just basic old hard work in real life. Like in this game, for example, where you play the better, so you get at it. Like I stated earlier, if you're trying to get better at something, you're gonna end up doing bad at it. So it's just part of the process. You get each step up, right? No matter how much society tries to make it look like failing is a super awful thing. In fact, if you're afraid to fail, you're afraid to succeed. Just gotta remember that as well. Now, Francisco, get out of here. No one likes you. That's not true. She's my favorite of the Mage Sisters. But yeah, like I was saying, the more you work on that, the better that will become. And this guy, and this friend of mine that I was talking about in this series, known as Joe Sniper. Not to confuse him with Sniper Joe from the Mega Man series. Yes. Please go. I'm going to continue talking about my part, though, but yes. His Soul Star power is that his right arm is a mechanical arm. And it can turn into vastly different weapons, you know, like guns, machine guns, beam knives specifically to make it even cooler. Beam whip, rocket launcher, mine setters, or whatever the hell you call those. Flamethrower, it can turn into vastly dangerous weapons, and as you progress through the game, you can, you can upgrade them to become even stronger. Now in canon, his Soul Star is so strong that he basically has unlimited armor. Not unlimited armor, what am I saying? Unlimited ammo for his, like, gun-based weapons. Though for the sake of game balance, they have to be limited until they're logical. Also, Mr. Flossy's Floss, gotta bring that up again. And he has to fight... This is another guy that I kind of thought of off the top of my head. But the main villain of that series, the Joe Sniper series, and do not take my ideas, these are copyrighted, in case anyone wants to get smart. See you in court. I always have to say that in case someone gets a little smart, you know? But anyways. The main villain of that is called Sergeant Surge. Something I should put more thought into, but that's just what I thought of off the top of my head. And I see there's an enemy there, or something that's hard. Because a lot of the main enemies in that series, which is based around military stuff and whatnot. Oh my god, I reminded me of that. Where the main villains are going to be kind of named after different levels in the military, like, you know, Admiral, General, Colonel, all that stuff. And there are different factions to that, and whatnot as well. It's kind of like the Guardians I get from Mega Man Zero. The four Guardians, you know, Harpuya, Leviathan, Fighting Fafnir, and Phantom. Which, again, when the Mega Man Zero series rolls around, I want to bring that up. The Mega Man Zero series on this channel, I mean. Again, still gotta go through the rest of the X series and the Classic series first. But yeah. And they're gonna be based something around that. Just the main old villains that are supposed to help Sergeant Surge try to take over the world and stuff. And based on different military bases as well. You know, you got the base land base, you got the trenches, which is underground. The Aqua base, you know, just the Marines. It's based on the Marines. You got the Air base based on the Air Force, and then the final level being the Space base. If you want to maybe draw some Star Wars parallels or something like that. Not exactly my intent with that one, but if you do, I wouldn't be surprised. But then at the end of the first game, just to spoil the ending right then and there, spoiler alert. The character based on myself, who was captured at the beginning of the game from the military academy, spoiler alert, the main rival, kind of like, you know, Wario to Mario, the Wario to Mario, what can I say? The Wario to Mario, the Shadow to Sonic, or in Mega Man terms, the Vile to Mega Man X/0, or the base to Classic Mega Man. His name is the Silent Soldier, based on how, in real life, I tend not to talk very much, and that sometimes shows in this channel as well, when I tend not to say anything, or have trouble thinking of something to say, which is definitely something I must work on. If all of you have a little suggestion on how I can talk more, just to put it bluntly, please let me know, it would be very helpful, but, yeah, which is why he's called the Silent Soldier, because he literally doesn't talk. That character based on myself, had been brainwashed, and he lost literally every slice of humanity of himself, showing how evil the villain is, that he really doesn't care too much about his subjects, and kind of just does away with them as he pleases, and is only useful to them as long as their usefulness is, you know, there. which is why that character has had his whole humanity stripped from him to become, you know, the ultimate soldier, the silent soldier, if you will, as I stated before. But at one point in his encounter with Joe Sniper, he seems to, like, Joe Sniper recognizes his military skill, if you will, or skill with his weapons, and he goes, wait, insert character name here, I'm not going to state the name of that character that, again, that's based off me. Wait, is that you? He's like, is that you? And for a second, he stops, but then starts shooting again. Right at him, with his little rifle, or a sniper rifle, and stuff like that. I think the sniper rifle's from the Halo games. Oh, you're right about that. We wouldn't have Mega Man Unlimited, we wouldn't have Mega Man Rock Force, we wouldn't have Rock and Roll, we wouldn't have Rocko-chan, we wouldn't have Mega Man X Corruption. Yeah, Mega Man did that just like they did with the Pokemon fan games, like Pokemon Uranium or Insurgents. But then again, Capcom has been treating Mega Man pretty poorly lately, so there's that. Outside of collections, the last Mega Man game released was Mega Man 11 back in 2018. And prior to that, we hadn't had a new Mega Man game or anything. Oh my god, how fast this whole car went down. Well, down goes Kracko. But anyways, we haven't had any, like, prior to Mega Man 11 releasing, we haven't had any new Mega Man games since Mega Man 10 in 2010. So either way, Mega Man is in not the best spot right now. Besides, Mega Man 11 did really good sales-wise as well back in 2018. Yeah, we still haven't gotten anything new outside of collections, and Mega Man X Dive, if you want to count that. Which, again, recently got an online version because the online version went out of business. Because that's what tends to happen to gacha games, just saying. And Kracko's dead. As you saw, using electrical attacks against him will also cause him to take damage when he's using that waterfall attack. Alright, and this picture is complete. The Return to Dreamland picture. Fight for the crown. God, this picture looks so fucking cool. I finished 4 pictures, I can view them in the gallery. Alright, let me take a second to read this comment here, if you'd please, for those of you on YouTube. Yeah, seems like a decent prologue to me. You got a real good passion for these things. You shouldn't underestimate that. Well, again, just give it some thought and practice your screenwritings even more, and you'll be able to separate it from Zelda in no time. See, look at that. If others don't support you, me and some of my viewers certainly will support you. Us creative people gotta have our backs, you know, or each other's backs. But, where did I leave off of with my, agent thing? And that Silent Soldier guy happens to be the final boss of the first, Joe Sniper game. Was he the final boss? Yeah, he was. As a little rival character and whatnot. And though after he's defeated, it seems like he's dead, but he ends up coming back to life. Later in the second game, having his code brought back. Kind of similar to how Wild comes back subsequently in future X games. Like how in the first Mega Man game, you know, Wild dies because X killed him. But then he comes back again in both Mega Man X3 and a certain other X game that, again, haven't played on the channel yet, so I don't want to bring it up just yet for those who don't know. And if you do know, again, please do not spoil. Like that's what that's based on. And I believe I can't remember if I made it the second or third game. I think it was the third game that I made this happen. Where, based on, again, this friend of mine's little brother, he had a clone of himself made in the third game, which is a nice little 2-player thing. Where you can use it as an AI to help you in a 3D space. And it kind of acts as a... Because my idea for this was to make it a version of both a first-person shooter and a third-person shooter, where you can switch between the two on the fly. Which I know some first-person shooters like Halo tend to do something like that, especially the older Halo games. But that's what that's based around as well. And I just turned it backwards to do that. switching between first-person and third-person combat. And that clone of his, known as JD2, I'm not going to disclose what his name stands for. But yeah, because there's a little joke that I used to say about this friend of mine. Hey, is that the clone of you that made in the military? Which that friend of mine initially got offended at, but I was like, bro, I know it's your brother, but calm down, it's a slight joke. If anything, that was a good joke because it gave me that idea. Even if it did offend my friend a little. Nope, nope, I want that. I'll damage boost, I'm okay with that. And then at the end of the third game, when he finally takes on Sergeant Surge, he ends up dying, but then JD2, his clone, has to take up his mantle now, being a slight reference to the final boss for Mega Man 04. But yeah, that's the main story of that little slip series that I definitely want to make. Again, anyone try to frickin' take that idea away from me, see you in court. All I gotta say, I'll get some lawyers on your ass. Just don't want people stealing my ideas. You can use it as an inspiration, but don't just outright steal it. It's never cool to steal other people's ideas, you know? In fact, back when I was in middle school, and I still have the old ideas for this, I made both a board game and a card game. And I still want to make that card game on Unreal Engine, or at least Game Maker. And then maybe I'll even just make a 2D sprites like a really high-quality indie game or something on Game Maker. Perhaps I'll do that for that specific idea. Because there was this idea my mother once had for me, which I definitely use this idea for consideration, where she always wanted me to make my games a bit more child-friendly, which personally I don't 100% like the idea of making them just straight up child-friendly. Wait a minute, did I lose the key at some point? Ah, fuck me. Oh, time to go all the way back. When did I lose the key? I guess it got destroyed in the meteorite. Ah, we can always try it again. It's no big deal. But, my mother always wanted me to make my ideas a bit more child-friendly. But then I got this idea. What if, for, like, the board game and the card game, those are more child-friendly, while my RPG and the military idea I was just telling you about are the more adult-themed, or at least rated T-themed, with blood and roars and stuff, and cursing. You know, for those long time on my channel, you know I like to curse. I've probably cursed a good number of times already in this video alone. But yeah, again, if everybody in the chat, the two of you please, and anybody else who happens to be here, promises not to take my ideas, I can tell you about the board and card game that I actually did complete back when I was in middle school. And I should really get around to refining and making on Game Maker. So what does everybody say? And while I wait for your responses, let me read your comments. It looks like we're about to fight Flameberg again. Alright, Flameberg, round 2? You ready for round 2? And look at that, you're already at half HP. Uh-oh, there's the cannon. Hit the fuse. Haha. Because maybe, I think once I finally do my face reveal, maybe there should be an 1,000 subscriber special if I, this would probably be an 1,000 subscriber special along with, like, my game thing that I plan on doing. When I hit 1,000 subs on YouTube. I think that just gave me an idea. Cool, I could probably talk about my game ideas there. But, hey, if y'all want to do that, have to hit 1,000 subs on YouTube, thank you. Or maybe 500, well, maybe that's a bit of a stretch, 500 subs on Twitch, that's gonna take a while. So yeah, 1,000 subs on YouTube. If we do that, then that should be a 1,000 subscriber special rather than the tier lists I've been doing recently. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure, I'm trying to read your comments as well without being too distracted on my end as well. It's not a scratch on your end, I just wanted to mention that. I get all these, there's nothing down here. Move it, man, before you die. Alright. I got one promise, do I get another? Because again, I'm just being particular with this, because we got a lot of people who are very unoriginal out here. you, Chef Kawasaki's. I gotta help my boy Plug. Of course, you son of a bitch. Alright, one Chef Kawasaki's down. Freaking trying to be Gordon Ramsay, you can't be. I wonder what Gordon Ramsay thinks of Chef Kawasaki now that I think about it. That'd be funny if somebody ever got a reaction with that. God damn it! Ah, shit. Get off me, get off me. Get the fuck off me, man. Stop breaking my Joy-Con. At least Dark Meta Knight didn't get turned into a Chef Kawasaki, so I'm okay with that. He's kind of the one I really want stuck here, just saying. Attack boost. Yeah, you have to take that stuff seriously. There are people out here who will straight up just steal your idea. And if that shit ends up being a hit and you didn't copyright that stuff, well then, all that money you could have made, it's their money, not yours. So yeah, you gotta be really serious about that stuff. Oh my god, you just cooked my friends! We don't need to see that again. You know what? Let's read that posture description. I keep forgetting to do that. Can true believers find their way? The pink hero taught him that nothing is more precious than friends who believe in each other. See, people helping out each other. Even Kirby says that. And again, who says video games aren't educational and full of lessons? And now he sets out to see the truth of this for himself. Alright, let us get a move on. We got our snacks, we're full, we're healthy again. After eating a bunch of cake, but maybe cake in the Kirby world is healthy. You don't know. Yeah, you really gotta learn to be a little more differentiating with that. I mean, you don't have to fully throw them out, you can always take bits and pieces out. Like, see what's not too similar to another movie or a pre-existing game, and kind of build around that, I'd say. And that's another good story you got going on right there, too. Just had to finish reading the other big comment you made. Come on, man. Oh, yeah, now he's dead. God damn, that's close. Come on, hurry up, man. No, wait, that wasn't Dark Meta Knight, okay. No, not my friend. And that's what you get for messing with my friends, man. You get smashed. Do not take that out of context. Yeah. I mean, again, there's nothing wrong with taking inspiration from another game or movie. I do that plenty of times myself, as I mentioned before. But just don't straight up make it a straight up carbon copy, you know? Like, not that dumb name, hey, can I copy your homework? Yeah, sure, just make it a little different. Not like that. Still have your own original ideas in there, of course. Just gotta get through this section, we don't accidentally die. Because a lot of friends have been killed here over the years, and it's not a fun sight to see. No, bonkers don't die. Okay, we're fine. Oh, god. Game just debated me. Alright, and then this should move to the left. Alright, and that should open up a door. Thank you for the prizes. Alright, you know what? I think, what am I called? I should talk about my, my board game and card game that I made back in middle school. Because, fun fact, back when I was in middle school, me and my little sister, we used to play quite a bit of Monopoly when we were bored at my old house. At my dad's old house, specifically. And I got the idea to make this board game. I made the board game long before, like a good 2 or so years before I made the card game. And I made them out of construction paper. Because I was kind of bored of just constantly playing Monopoly all the time. So I was like, hey, why don't I make my own board game? I already want to make games at some point in my life, so let's start here. And so this board game, do not copyright this again, I named it Collect and Run, because you know you're running around collecting things and trying to get to the end of the board, because that's the objective of this game. So, because the very first board that I made was based around my dad's old end table that's made out of granite. The top is made out of granite, while the legs are made out of wood. The cardboard, the construction paper, excuse me, happened to be the correct shape, where if I do a circular rectangular motion on it, it could fit perfectly on that table. Now, if you try putting it on like a floor, it's not going to fit as well, so, yeah. And so you have, and because it's based on construction paper, I can make it the gimmick of based around which color you're on, or which color the board you're on, will affect how lucky the spaces will be on there. And then kind of based on the spaces from the Mario Party games, which I took some inspiration from that as well. So like you'll see a lot of Monopoly / Mario Party references in this as well. But the board starts, I believe, on brown. I think I put it on a brown. The board starts. And so if you're in like a green area, you got a lot of lucky things. While if you're in red, yellow, or black, you'll tend to run into more bad luck-oriented spaces. Blue has a lot of luck in it too. Orange is kind of mixed. Purple is mixed. Pink, I believe, was more good luck than bad luck, and all that stuff. And we got more defense as well. Well, Lunar Melody is a little weak to bug tenders. Why is this happening? Is weak to bug tenders, and then again, my Cresselia isn't invested in special defense. It's invested in defense, so that's why it's so much. But alright, so and then the currency in this in my board game, I came up with the name well after the fact, well after I made this game, but they kind of just look like Mario coins. I think I should change them and maybe look a bit different, you know? Because them just straight up looking like Mario coins, I don't think it's the best thing. But I call them platinums. Now, depending on which stage you play on, every player up to between 2 to 4 players, again, kind of like taking the inspiration from Mario Party 9 right there. Yes, Mario Party 9 is an underrated game, fight me. But, everybody will start off with somewhere between 100 Platinites or 150 Platinites. And you can start using that to buy items. And later on, initially, this is an idea I scrapped in the first game, but I decided to bring back in the sequel that I actually never finished back in my 8th grade year of middle school. But initially I was going to have a bank in the first game. In the blue area, there was going to be a space kind of similar to the community, not the community chest, the free parking space in Monopoly, where if there happens to be some money under there, whoever lands on it will get the money. But instead, if you choose to, again, each player has their separate bank, you can save your Platinites in there. And over time, just like a bank in real life, the longer you keep it in there, you can get a bit of investment. You get like an extra 5 Platinites. Maybe that might be a little broken. Maybe every like 2 turns that... Yeah, every 2 turns that you leave your money in the bank, maybe you'll get an extra like 5 Platinites or something. So you're getting some savings off of that. You know, just like real life banks, only much quicker, obviously, but yeah. Or maybe it should be a slight percentage depending on how much you put in there, so it kind of incentivizes players to try and put more in the bank. Something like that. Though, it being that late into the stage can make it a little hard, which is why I have a bank where everyone starts off with a bank as well, so you can kind of put it in there whenever you feel like it. I don't know, that's going to have to take a bit more time to tinker with that. Yeah, hate me all you want, man. Mario Party 9's an underrated game. Along with Mega Man X6, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and Mega Man 8. Those games are underrated, even though they're one of the most hated in their respective franchises. Fucking fight me, bro. But anyways. And I bet people are... God damn it. Yeah, let's go back around. I want to hit that button. Mario Party 10 is the Mario Party game that sucks, though. I wholeheartedly agree with that one. Well, geez, looks like we have some clashing opinions here. I've got a train. Training out here. Get it? Training? Alright. But, yeah, that was the other idea with that. We were initially at the bank, but I ended up bringing that back in the second game. And that was just the starter little party board and whatnot. And again, over time, I decided to make new items as well. I have a whole list of the items, you know, in case you're curious about what a certain item does, you can always read up on it. Again, essentially like a manual of some sort on the game's rules and whatnot, because I remember my dad mentioned making that, and yeah, listen to that advice. So even if I made this into a mobile game, anytime you're curious about a certain item, you can always look up that item and see what it does. Like, I remember the rarest item in the game, which is a very unlikely chance of happening, is called the golden dice block. Where, yeah, you also roll a dice block that goes from 1 to 6, because I think I still have the dice block too. I should have it in the old bag that I have this game in. But it's a dice block I once got from Chuck E. Cheese, back when Chuck E. Cheese was open. But yeah, it's a dice block that goes from 1 to 6. And you roll that, and again, determines on how many spaces you move. Basic stuff, right? But, one of the items being the golden dice block, if you use it, you multiply your roll by 10, so... And that can even stack with other dice blocks that you use. Which, if I remember correctly, I gotta look at this. It's been such a long time since I went through this, but, you could use an extra dice block to get 2 rolls or 3 rolls, and all that stuff. They even stack with each other, which is quite busted as well. Which I forgot if I either made it a separate item or just a thing you can do if you want to use multiple items, but I think it should be like a one-use item where the next one you can use multiple items. And hold up to 5 of those things, just like, again, in older Mario Party games. But hey, you use that golden dice block, it can multiply your roll by 10, so instead of 1 to 6, it's now 10 to 60. And 60 can be extremely broken, which again is why this item is so rare, to balance it out. Other than, you know, it's literally made out of fucking gold, so of course it's gonna be rare. But yeah. And there's some other items I made, like, I remember I made a mirror item based on, back when Smash 4 was the latest Smash Bros. Game. Because based on the custom moves, like Fox's custom move, the Amplified Reflector. Or I think I called it the Amplified Mirror or some crap. Where if you, if an enemy tries to use any opposing items against you, you can use it against them, but it will be much stronger, something like that. It's extremely broken. And I remember this other item that I made called the Rain Cloud. Though there's 3 separate stages to this. There's the small rain cloud, the medium rain cloud, and then the large one. The large one being extremely broken, and I'll explain why I should probably nerf it. Please nerf it, it's very broken. But, the small rain cloud you can put in whatever area you're choosing. Actually, to balance it out, it's in either the area you're in, the area behind you, or the area in front of you. Again, in the separate colors, in the separate color areas. Let's say you're in the green area. Before you is the red area, and after you or in front of you is the blue area. You can choose to put the rain cloud in one of those areas. And when you walk into them, or when your opponents walk into them, they'll end up going back 3 spaces at the end of their turn. Which, yeah, gets a little broken. However, with the medium cloud, you could put 2 clouds. Again, of your choosing. You could have one in the middle, one in the one you're in, I mean, the area you're in. Or one in the area in front of you, or that second one could go in the area behind you. And any of your opponents are in them, move back 4 spaces. Now, the large cloud, you can summon 3 of those goddamn things. Again, one in the area you're in, one in the area in front of, and one in the area behind you. And any of your enemies that are in that area will move 5 spaces behind them, or will go back 5 spaces. Which, again, as for the object of the game, that can end up being extremely broken. So yeah, I gotta nerf that at some point. Again, for the sake of game balance. Or either that or just straight up take out the stronger versions of the original. That might be the best way to balance that out, really. Alright, what is your opinions on a Mario Party game? Alright, level 4 attack power, level 4 speed. And we're almost done with this. Alright, next stage. Oh, Mario opinion, excuse me. Just straight up Mario opinion. Alright, this should be the last part of this. But yeah, and then at one point, back when I was in the 6th grade, I around the time, actually, like, just after I graduated 6th grade, actually. I remember I got a little bored with just that main board that I made. But then, so I decided to make a story mode around it, where the main villain is a female. I forgot what I named her. The Mistress, I think I named her, or something. But, and yeah, this plot kind of sounds like it was made by a 5-year-old, so do bear with me with it. But she decided to make evil plot bots. Yeah, I named them evil plot bots. Those are her goddamn minions. Pretty embarrassing name, I know. But, and she's using them to steal the, real big platinumite. I forgot what the hell I named it. It's just some really powerful platinumite that, that was gonna power a big old machine. Uh-oh. No, bonkers. He's gone. At least he's easily replaceable. That is very evil of me, but what can I do? What else can I do, honestly? But anyways, and she's using these evil plot bots to get her hands on this mythical platinumite. Alright, throw that to you. You're gonna have to go. And that's how she tries to capture it, and the main heroes just randos, a bunch of randos, just have to stop her. Pretty much it. You wanna know what the most overrated game that exists? Goddamn Mega Man 2. That game, Mega Man 2, I'm not gonna say it's a bad game, but compared to other Mega Man games, specifically the classic series, I'll be real, it sucks. Yeah, man. And I forgot that's what speed does well. It allows you to jump a little bit higher. But other than that. Because, and going off of my game for a second, yeah, Mega Man 2 is extremely overrated. Mega Man, not Mega Man, Mario 64, I still have yet to play Mario 64, actually. Along with its along with its DS remake, that's actually one of the few, 3D Mario games I have yet to play. Never got the chance to. If anyone wants to see a Mario 64 playthrough, I'll make it happen at some point, but other than that. Because I already plan on buying the DS remake soon anyways, off of eBay, so there's that. But Mega Man 2, the reason why— oh shit. I probably should save this for the Mega Man 2 playthrough. So, just a sneak peek. Like 5 of the 8 weapons suck. 3 of the ones I just mentioned that don't suck are extremely broken. And again, if you're a Mega Man fan, you know exactly which weapons I'm talking about. And a lot of the bosses are bullshit. Let's just say that. Thankfully, later Mega Man games make them a lot better. But anyways, Zan Partisane's Revenge. And I think that's enough talk about my board game for a while. I can talk about my card game. Because we are almost done with this side story here. And now she's already in her second phase. Because yeah, I have Mario Sunshine in my game. I have both Mario Galaxies and Odyssey. Like, honestly, 64 and 64 DS are the only 3 Mario games I still have yet to play. Alright, and down goes Zan Partisane like that. Oh boy, it's Highness again. He's gonna go on his rant. Oh no. He's gonna say things again. No, he didn't say anything this time. Funny. Officiant of Doom, Highness. Oh my god. His health is already gone, dude. I know this is just the first phase. Look at that. Look how fast he died. God damn. Look at that. Look how fast his health bar is going down. It's actually comical as hell how easy this mode is. I guess it's kind of done that way for 100% completionists. For those people who want to try doing this mode with all the dream things, it definitely can cut down on the time a bit. And again, we're almost on the stream for 2 hours, so it takes roughly 2 hours to do this. And with each character, depending on your proficiency with them, I suppose. Getting my little level of hitting. Uh-oh. Haha, didn't hit me, loser. Ah, shit. Okay. Just keep hitting him over and over again, and down goes Highness. Now, there's only one more boss fight with this, and he's about to show up right now. Took you months to beat that game. I can relate with some older games myself. Oh, credits are rolling real fast. We did it, guys! We won the Friends from Another Thing, or Helper Friends. I forgot what the hell the title of this was called. Man, have you ever seen credits move so fast in your life? No, I haven't. Wait a minute, why is it going backwards? Why is it going backwards? What is this? Why is there a black hole? Oh no, is that who I think it is? It's Galactonite. How I'm back, bitches! How you doing today? I'm gonna fuck you guys up, Temporal Warrior Galactonite. Oh no, wait a minute. Is that a butterfly? Oh my god, it's a butterfly! Mind you, Galactonite is considered the strongest warrior in the galaxy, and this butterfly just one-tapped him. Just saying. And everybody knows who this man is. It's Morphonite! Reborn Butterfly Morphonite. Now, let's see a pause screen description. Morphonite. On the Day of Judgment, this fluttery fiend will fly into action, brought into existence by the greatest warrior in the galaxy, like I just said, and reborn as a knight of doom through years of adversity. Now begins an epic battle with a pure being twisted by a dark past. Yeah, I'm aware, I forgot about Ghost-type Oricorio. But anyways, Morphonite. Fun fact about Morphonite, actually, he's based on an unused design for Meta Knight in the unreleased GameCube Kirby game. So it's always a cool thing when in games and anime, they bring back old ideas that were recently scrapped, that were previously scrapped. It's always fun to see that, like I told you earlier with my board game when I bought back the bank in the second game. Brought back the bank. But, yeah, that butterfly. Every Kirby game, I believe, since Return to Dreamland, that butterfly that just absorbed Galactonite will show up. That includes in Triple Deluxe and in Planet Robobot. Morphonite, for those of you who didn't already see my Forgotten Land playthrough, god damn it, who didn't already see my Forgotten Land playthrough, this is the first game that Morphonite shows up in. It was really cool surprise seeing Forgotten Land. Again, if you haven't seen that episode already, watch it on my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. And just like with Void, this attack will turn your enemies, your partners, against you. But again, just throw a friend heart at them to cure them. Or you can one-shot them and revive them if you want to do that, but why would you when you can just friend heart them? Anyways, down goes Morphonite. While we keep talking about it, that just shows how strong the butterfly was. And again, spoiler alerts from my Forgotten Land playthrough. He ends up avoiding Fecto Forgo as well, thus making Morphonite even stronger without the use of a Galactonite. Yeah, I think it is slightly based on Majora's Mask. I mean, look at his mask; it looks like something straight out of Majora's Mask. Alright, and we have cleared it. It took us 1 hour, 31 minutes, and 5 seconds, and 30 milliseconds. Now, imagine doing this with every single goddamn Dream Friend. Have fun if you want to do that. Me, personally, I don't have the fucking patience that we have a playthrough to get through. Maybe a second time, but for now, hell nah, bro. Anyways, Dream Friends lead. Dream Friends will now appear in the friend selection. The Dream Friends adventure has just begun. A new map is available. Choose a newly added Dream Friend to play on a newly added map and embark on a new adventure. A very new adventure. As shown there, Magalore, Taranza, and Susie can be used for that, if you want to do that is. Initially, I was going to split this mode into 2 separate things, but we were talking about a lot of shit, so wanted to keep going with it. We don't need to see this. We don't need no credits, goddammit. Alright, you can now create save data for all Dream Friends. Swap out your friends, and you continue your adventure. I'm good, we don't need to do that. And with that, I think we also unlocked some new levels in the Ultimate Choice. And we also unlocked the jukebox. Alright, play all your fave Kirby music. The jukebox is now unlocked. Alright, the Fiery Showdown and Infernal Crisis difficulties are now unlocked in the Ultimate Choice. And because of that, I think this we should save for the next episode, of course. But the Ultimate Choice just wanted to show that up, and just put Kirby on there. Alright, now here are the different levels. Oh, look at that, Kirby's just enjoying his little curry, no spice at all. We don't need no spice. A little spice will do, I like spicy. Maybe a bit more. A little bit more. A lot more. So much more. And this isn't even the highest level. We have yet to unlock that, honestly. So Infernal Crisis is our highest difficulty, and I think this is the one we will take on in the next episode. Now, there's one last thing I'd like to do before we call it quits for today. Oh wait, don't spoil that, please. And that is a little reference to a certain other thing, but I'd like to showcase that. I think we'll just do one of the sub-games for now, just one of them. That's okay. Just don't spoil any things like with Pokemon and whatnot. Like any new thing, or don't spoil anything like the viewers already know. I'd like to showcase those things on here. Anyways, emergency. A meteor is coming, excuse me. Smack it back into space with your bat. My man about to do some home runs. Alright, press the buttons to fill your power gauge. Try to fill the gauge as high as you can. Now, one thing about this sub-game, this really showcases how strong Kirby is, and I'll showcase that in a second. When the meteor arrives, swing the Joy-Con. You know, let me unplug my Joy-Con from the little controller thing. And the right time, and get the best slam you can. One player. Oh wait, I can do that. Yeah, you know, let's just do buttons control, who cares? Alright, Town Crisis, a meteor is blazing towards town. Charge your power gauge, and slam it with your bat. Oh, yes, he is a god. If you get at maximum power, which I didn't, god damn it. Alright, I screwed up a lot with that one. But yeah, look how far that meteorite is flying, and Kirby hit it with a normal-ass bat. Yes, it would be cool for... Ah, damn it, I lost. But anyways, it would be cool for Meta Knight to fight Galactonite. And like I said earlier in the episode, Meta Knight has a lot of clones of himself. Again, Galactonite, Dark Meta Knight, and now Morphodite as of this game, as he shows up again in Forgotten Land. Alright, you can now play the Country Crisis and World Crisis stages. Yeah. So, to spoil what I was talking about earlier, if you manage to get all those correct, all the commands correct, Kirby can literally hit this meteorite through other meteors and planets at 9,999 feet, or light years actually, which is way farther than feet. Just shows how freaking hard Kirby can swing. If you get hit with a bat by Kirby, get those bagpipes ready. Someone gotta set up a funeral. All I gotta say. Well, you know what else is even more impressive? How the fuck does that bat not just snap in half after doing that? But anyways, your gauge is faster. Charge it 3 times and slam that meteor before it destroys the country. Is the country we're in Cookie Country? God damn it. Ooh, I got it all 3 times. Kind of. And I did that too early. At least my bat's on fire. What's yours? Yeah, notice how the measurements are in light years. That's freaking ridiculous. And I lost again. Oh well. Yeah, no, they ain't getting lost in the ocean. Oh no, those shits are getting lost to another galaxy, bro. Alright, let's select the difficulty. Alright, World Crisis. Your gauge is really fast. Charge it 5 times and slam the meteor. Save the world. Man, I'm saving the whole fucking galaxy at this point, mate. Alright, let's see if I can time the circle a bit better. A little bit better. Yeah, it's wacky, but it's cool at the same time. Kirby's the best Nintendo character. You can fight me, god damn it. And this is even, I mean, this is one of Kirby's craziest feats, of course. Like how in Kirby Superstar, and I lost again. How in Kirby Superstar Ultra, in one of the sub-games in that game, the Megaton Punch, when he's equipped with the fighter ability, if you manage to get all of the commands correct, and through a few plates of concrete, might I add, you know, like those concretes you see in karate dojos? If you get all the commands correctly, he can punch so hard he literally cracks Popstar in half. Yeah, that star you see in the background, he can crack that shit in half. He's a planet buster, bro. An 8-inch planet buster. And now here's another crazy feat he has. He literally destroyed a whole incarnation of Darkness in Kirby Squeak Squad, or Dark Star, is the main antagonist of that game. You know, the game where Daroach is from. Or how in the very first Kirby game, he literally launched King DDD to the moon in their final fight in that game. Or Nightmare, the main villain of Kirby's Adventure. He literally hit him so hard he blew up a part of the fucking moon. I told you, man, Kirby's a powerhouse, dude. You don't want to get on his bad side. Or how in Kirby's Triple Deluxe, which I'll bring this up when the Deluxe playthrough rolls around, that when he's using the Hypernova, he could literally suck up whole worlds. Or the Ultra abilities, the Ultra Sword in Kirby's Return to Dreamland. That shit can cut fucking planets in half. Even though he can already punch a planet in half, but whatever. And back to his feat about being able to crack the planet in half, specifically Planet Popstar. It's estimated that Planet Popstar is around the same size as Earth, or the planet Shiverstar is seen in Kirby 64, which is obviously a post-apocalyptic Earth that is covered in snow, meaning they're in an eternal winter, and there's some theories about that. But again, I'll save that for another playthrough. And Planet Popstar is around the same size as that Earth, again, post-apocalyptic Earth. Which means it's the same size as Earth. You can essentially just planet bust Earth if you wanted. You should make that a note. But anyways, I think that'll be it for this episode. In the next episode, we're going to go to the Ultimate Choice and deal with the Infernal Crisis. Anyways, thank you all for watching this edition of the Kirby Star Allies playthrough. If you enjoyed this and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow. Hit one of the vids you see on screen right now if on YouTube, and that bell button for more. And subscribe to YouTube if you haven't already. Thank you to both Aaron for joining me once again, as well as Agent 10_1234 for becoming a gamer bear and joining me in this wonderful episode. This video is also sponsored by the wonderful people at W. Just hit the link in the description below. Use the code provided to get a wonderful discount on your wonderful energy drink order. I recommend the Dragonade flavor. Alright, and finally, what did you like and dislike about this video? Please let me know so we can use that feedback for future videos. Alright, and one more thing. Well, two more things, I guess. Yes, I'll raid, but raid is one of them. Another thing is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, as of today, just recently had an update. It's kind of late for me, but does everybody want to see me do that epilogue? Please let me know before we get the raid going. And let's raid our girl Jess. Give her some love and tell her that I sent you. And perhaps our viewers can watch me a little as well. Thank you for the support. It is greatly appreciated. Alright, let's do the raid. Alright, just a few more seconds. Alright, and thank you everybody for watching, and have a bearific day.